All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Jimmy Kim. I'm the general manager for the Department of Recreation and Parks. We are very excited to begin the construction of much needed park improvements here at Laurel Grove Park. This project aims to improve the park's accessibility and make it more attractive and inclusive space for the residents of all ages and ability. I want to take a moment to thank the council president, Councilmember Krikorian, and the community of Laurel Grove Park. The improvements that you'll see in the next couple of months here is an installation of a new playground, new outdoor fitness equipment, new landscapes, pathways and path of travel that are ADA accessible, and much, much more. I, as the general manager of Recreation and Parks and this city, is committed to creating and maintaining world-class parks and facilities. This park here is in a much needed amenity refresh. So 20 years ago when this park came in, this is the existing infrastructure that you see now. So to be able to do this groundbreaking is a major step forward to bring in beautiful amenities to this community. I want to thank the Recreation and Parks Planning Division, our maintenance and construction staff that are here today who will be overseeing this project. And now I would like to bring up our Council President, Paul Krikorian, who I very much admire and appreciate his support of the parks and everything we do. So without further ado, Council President Krikorian.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. And let me say first, Jimmy, thank you to you and to all the men and women of the Recreation and Parks Department. If we could please recognize all those who work so hard for us. I've said this for many, many years. The Department of Recreation and Parks has been strapped for resources since before I was on the council. And we've gone through two terrible budget crises in that amount of time. We've had to make reductions in services. Recreation and Parks has had huge reductions in the number of people serving our communities. And yet still, day in and day out, the men and women of Recreation and Parks get up every day and make it work. Sometimes it's with baling wire and duct tape, but they make it work and they deliver recreational services to the people of Los Angeles. So Jimmy, to you and to all of the people of Recreation and Parks, thank you so much. And this community has gathered in this spot many times now because of improvements that you have helped to lead, you and the department. And I've been so proud to be able to work with this community, with the Laurel Grove Neighborhood Association, in delivering these projects, maybe not starting with, the fight started with the sound wall, first of all, which started more than 15 years ago, 20 years ago, to get these sound walls, to bring in the playground equipment, to do the turf reduction and landscaping improvements that have been happening here, to do so many of the amenity improvements here, and now this playground replacement. It's going to be a phenomenal improvement for all of the people who live in this community. And so I especially want to thank the Laurel Grove Neighborhood Association and its leadership, because throughout the time that I've been in Canada, Diane was just joking with me when I said how many things have been done here. She said, yeah, well, we make some noise, and that's true, but it's good trouble. It's the kind of positive noise of advocacy for a neighborhood that produces results. And so, Diane, I'm so grateful to you for all that you have done, and Walter and everybody at the Laurel Grove Neighborhood Association for advocating for this community, for fighting for improvements, and for working so collaboratively with my office and all of our city departments to make this community a place that is safer, that is better, that has more resources available to it, and that is a place where we want to raise our kids. And so thank you very much. I'd like to now recognize, on behalf of all of those who've done this work for the Laurel Grove Neighborhood Association and the surrounding community, our great community leader, Diane Corral. Diane?
Wow, Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Okay. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for making this happen. This started a long time ago in October 2020, October 1st. We met with Jackie and we walked this park. And after walking the park, we were like, we know you have some Quimby funds somewhere. Can't we allocate some to the park? I sent her an in-depth email listing all the many things that we wanted at the park. We were like, new playground equipment, shade structure, sandboxes, walking paths, exercise station, landscaping, for the maintenance yard, removal of dead trees. I mean, I could go on and on. And I sent her this long email, and she's like, oh, thank you, Diane, for that wish list. And I said, well, it's not really a wish list. It's more like a concrete plan that we're going to put together. And the amazing thing happened. Councilmember Krikorian's office and RecandParks made it happen. And in record speed during COVID. I mean, who does that? We did the walk on October 1st. It was approved, $1.5 million in funding for this park for upgrade on February 4th, 2021. So that means 4 months later. That's just amazing. And, you know, the only thing I think that was holding up the construction is, you know, COVID and getting all the materials. So here we are, and we're starting this groundbreaking, and we're really, really excited about it. And we want to thank your office, Paul, and RecandParks for making this happen in record speed during a time, you know, that was difficult for a lot of people. And now COVID's over, and everybody can get out, and we're going to be able to enjoy this park, enjoy the walking paths, enjoy the exercise stations. There's going to be added lighting and cameras too. I mean, it's just amazing. So thank you.
Thank you, Diane.
Okay.
Jimmy, you want to
Jimmy, there you go.
recognize your
So I just want to take a quick moment to thank the Rec and Park staff that are here today representing this great department. Just really quickly, this is my first groundbreaking, so this is kind of a milestone for me. So I'm very proud to do it with the council president. So looking forward to many, many more. So if we could gather over here, and we'll go ahead and do the groundbreaking.
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
All right. Thank you, everybody. Great work.